And now, the slow travel journey continues on the Thinking Man channel. What's up, fellas? Yeah, man. Hey, another exciting day. Hey, man, you know, when I see something like this, it just reminds me of how much sometimes you're like, man, I'm in the middle of the city, but hey, I could use a little mini vacay on the weekend. So then that started giving me dreams, little sewer dreams, if I might call it that. Let's go. But listen, you know, typically you guys fly to Santo Domingo, you guys make your way all the way to Puerto Plata, so you could do the beaches. The beauty of being here, man, in a big city is what I guess some of you didn't realize. There is a beach right here in Santo Domingo. Then I'm going to tell you guys the story of how it got so lit. Man, my plan was to make it into the Sunday. Didn't really make it out the night. Stay tuned. So, nosotros vámonos a playa. So, we're going to go to the beach. Let's go. I know some guys think, oh, well, the town of Boca Chica is like a separate city. It really isn't. It's a town in the province of Santo Domingo. I'm going to show you guys. You know, right when you're coming on the airport in Santo Domingo. Well, before we do all that, I'll get back to that. Let me give y'all a little scenery. Welcome to Playa Boca Chica, folks. Let's see what it looks like when you first get here.
¿Por qué tú hablas en inglés? Sí, yo hablo en inglés.
So here we are, only 16-minute drive away from the airport when you first come in. What happens usually is, man, by the time we come into Santo Domingo, we had to make our way up to Puerto Plata, which is Sosua and that area, or some of us go a little bit more west. You know, we go over to Santo Domingo Este, or we go to Santo Domingo, Distrito Nacional, Piantini area, Zona Colonial. Some people even go to Santo Domingo Oeste. It's a little far, maybe Santo Domingo Norte, but that's kind of known for being a little sketchy, right? But Boca Chica, man, a lot of people might, if you haven't really been here, you might miss the fact that you actually can still do a beach if you're staying in Santo Domingo. Obviously, if you're just coming from the airport, it's a clean shot Saturdays and Sundays to get over there. If you already came in on let's say a weekday, or you want to go to Zona Colonial, Distrito Nacional, all those areas first, right? You do got to make your way back towards the east, towards the airport and past the airport, right? Which could take you a good 40, 45 minutes, even an hour, depending on where exactly you are, which day you're going and how the traffic is, right? Well, yeah, man, there is a beach here. We're going to enjoy it today. Check out some of the scenery. No, it was supposed to be a simple plan, man. Book one night, right? Saturday night into Sunday on an Airbnb Boca Chica. I did that. You understand me? And that was cool. Got over there after taking an Uber at about, I don't know, 1 o'clock maybe. The Airbnb host was cool as hell. I was right close, contacted them, say, hey, I'm over here. She's like, after like an hour, she's like, I can check you in. They checked me in. It was a brand new Airbnb. Had nobody in there before. They stocked a few items. You know, everything was going good, man. The plan in itself was just to do Saturday afternoon, overnight it into Sunday, check out the Airbnb at 11, and then I figured, hell, I'll just chill at the beach the rest of the afternoon until I just Uber back over to Santo Domingo. Hey, what do they say about when you make a plan, God laughs? Okay, Let me fill you guys in later on what happened. Check this out though.
I guess the boys were going around. Jet ski.
Jet skis? All right. Jet skis? Well, I should have asked him. Damn, look at this watercolor. Clear as hell and blue. Azul. Actually more like blue-green. Oi, senhor, uma pergunta. Quanto é para a CIA? Ou é diferente? What's up, man? How much for one of these rice? ¿Cuánto es para uno? 1,000 pesos, $20 para 1 hora? All right. No, you speak English? When I first asked, you're like, man. Okay, so if I want to do so 500 para 30 minutos. Yeah, interesante. No, I'm waiting for some people. So no sola persona, necesito. All right. You all got the same prices? Is it all the same price?
No.
Different. And para ti, ¿cuánto es?
600 una hora. 100 pesos.
Oh, you mean 600 pesos?
1 hour.
1 hour. Okay. All right. Interesante. Gracias.
All right, man. Lil Sasua is, as I like to call this, crazy, man. So listen, let me tell you guys a little bit of what went down while I was here. First off, you gotta watch the hustlers, just like in the big Sasua. You got people here who will, try to get you in to get businesses. So I'm passing this one discoteca restaurant, kind of a mix. And there's 2 girls sitting in front along with a guy, all 3 clearly working at this restaurant bar. And the girl starts saying, baby, and she's calling me in Spanish, right? So I'm like, nah, I'm good. The dude's gonna respond and say, hey man, she wants you. What a way to try to get customers, right? I'm like, nah, I already got a drink. I just kept it pushing. A little bit more down towards the eastern end of the beach. I finally did settle in a spot. I did eventually settle in a spot, had a couple of beers and drinks, met some friends from America. Funny enough how life worked. If they hear this video, say what's up, put it in the comments. I mistake what was a black American dude for what I thought could have been a Dominican, and then it turns out a girl who was actually Dominican. I thought she might have been Haitian, and then the other girl after that was just straight up American. So we all chopped it up, had some good conversation. I actually sat on the beach until way into the nighttime when it got a little darker. Went, grabbed some food, stopped at a Haitian spot, man. A lot of Haitians out here, I gotta say that. I did kind of chop it up real good with a Dominican girl. Actually, there were 2 of them at one of the restaurants out here on the beach. If you guys want to hear the story of how that went down, along with a little bit of some police story and some hustle story, put it in the comments. Say, hey, let me know the detailed story on the Chicas and the police, and I'll do a separate video on that. But you got to comment requesting that down below. Anyway, hit up a Haitian spot, asked the girl where to go, who owned the restaurant. She spoke English, a Haitian girl. Boy, she was cool, but she was a hustler for sure. She told me about a colmado. I was like, maybe I already know this spot. Surely enough, I did know this spot. Everybody kind of goes to it on a Saturday night. And then you just kind of write out that spot of that colmado. Then everybody jumps over to the club that they got over here. I will say this, why I did not make it into Sunday. Yo, all right, first off, you guys also got to hear that story about that colmado and how that went down. That's a straight Sasua story. But that club, man, hit up that club, having a good time out there, which is why I missed this Sunday, because I didn't make it out to the Saturday, fellas. Yo, I got so lit I mean, I got a gap in my memory. I remember being up in that spot like maybe 2, 3 in the night, or should I say in the morning. But all I know is that when I caught myself, the sun is up. I'm like, all right, let me just go to the beach. Something happened in between there that I could fill you guys in if you request it on that video. But I got lit, man. So, sun is coming up. I spent sunrise on the beach. Boca Chica is very walkable, and I was able to still kind of navigate my way back to my Airbnb, right, using the beach, because I was like a block away from the beach. So I just hit the water. As long as I was able to hit the water, I just followed back my path right here that you guys are looking, and I was able to make it back to the Airbnb. But I'll tell you, I needed to recover, man. So that whole plan of only doing the Airbnb for one night and then chilling on the beach and then going home did not happen, man. I was like, yo, I need to hit up the Airbnb host right now and extend my night, which they were gracious enough to do because they wanted the business. I did hit up, well, I'm gonna leave this for the next video if you guys request it. I did hit up the girl from the restaurant, asking her what time she came off work that Sunday, and the rest you guys will have to request. Check you guys on the next one.